Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's got away. Portugal looking to pass their way through. João Neves. Oh, it's Dembele. Moura. And he skips past his man. Goes for a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. He's shifting through the gears here. Dembele considers his options.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Decent hit from there. Vitinha. Ruben Dias. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. João Cancelo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Here comes the cross. Oh, what a clock! In he goes again! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Back into the middle. Knocks it out wide. Now Ruben Dias. And it's Moura. Portugal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it. And they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Now that looks a decent ball. Pinches it off him. Mbappe. Mendes was in no mood for any of that. This is Dembele. That is lovely. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Dembele is behind this one. Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, good steal. He just read it. Rafael Leao does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Koundé does well to get it back. Ruben Dias. And it's Vitinha. Antonio Silva. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Foot in. Antonio Silva. It's Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. That is Kante. It's a pretty loose pass.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bernardo Silva is in a really good position out wide. In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hernandez. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
João Neves. João Neves. And the whistle goes for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous invitons à prendre connaissance des informations de trafic qui s'affichent sur le grand écran. Changement pour la France.
And we're underway again.
Le numéro 6.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
France come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And he's managed to get free.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and
Chance
movement.
for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A case now of complete control. Not the most accurate pass. Vitinha. Antonio Silva. And it's Vitinha. João Neves.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Vitinha. Played into space. That ball looks a good one. Rafael Leao.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mora. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Dembele. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. No, that's been intercepted. Vitinha, Portugal finding their passes. Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That was lovely, that.
Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Vitinha. And it's Mora. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Koundé. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. Tries to play it through. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Barcola. And Zaire Emery.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Vitinha. João Neves. He's picked his way through. Played in with purpose.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé gets over and intercepts. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Bernardo Silva. Big chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. France really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Some resolute defending there. Rafael Leao goes on a charge down the left.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bernardo Silva delivers.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Hernandez. Barcola. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rafael Leao has it in a wide position. Rafael Leao! They want to be quick to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. And this is Bernardo Silva. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, super ball! He's had a shot! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal... And we're done. France have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it's hard to find players who can really test this guy, Pavard. He's had a remarkable ascent to the top, but then again, he has outstanding qualities. Very consistent, cool under pressure, and against the toughest of opponents, he stays strong.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Foot in. Pedri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's an imaginative pass. Yamal driving forward. Mbappe in with the challenge. Tries to pass it through. Thuram is flagged offside. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. The normal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Now it's Doué. Knocks it into space. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Thuram. Doué. Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Still goalless at the moment. Yamal. Conte. Thuram. And he's been shifted off it. Yamal. Conte. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Doué. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Zaire Emery. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Hernandez. Not the most convincing of passes. France looking to pass their way through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's intervened well there. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Conte. Mbappe. Yamal. Threads one in. Pedro Porro could try cutting inside here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Williams. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Very nicely done. Zaire Emery. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Done delicately. Perez is in a really good position out wide. Dembele, Saliba. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball! And the finish! Goal, Spain! A goal at a really telling moment.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Se ha encontrado una niña morena con coletas de unos 5 años que lleva un vestido azul y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su abuelo.
Here we go again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Dembele. It's a goal kick. Pedro Porro.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
France come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Played out towards the right wing. Dembele! And he shoots! Has a look and plays it forward. Perez. Oh, this looks sharp. Back into the middle. Yamal. And claimed it back swiftly. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is good alertness. Looking for the run, and the through ball. Now it's Williams. Pings it across. Williams! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this...
Header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Saliba. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. Pavard. And it's Conte. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get it through? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's looking wide. And he's had it nicked away. Conte. And it's Dembele. We've got a throw in.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 2, el dorsal 15.
Camavinga.
Serán sustituidos
Spread out to the left.
el dorsal 11, Morata.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Laporte deals with that comfortably. Thuram! It is a very, very good save.
France are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? That's a throw. And it's Rabiot. Lobbed in behind, and he cuts out the supply. Now it's Thuram, just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No outsmarting him this time. It's a searching pass. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shifted it to the flank. Nico Williams was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's been cut out, well played. Dembele. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, what a mistake! He's come in hard. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Flings it across. And he's had a hit. The whistle is gone and it is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. He gets his head on it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here.
He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Spain with the corner, they're first. And he's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's cut it out. And the counter-attack is on for France. Dink through, and he's intervened well there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Corner number 2 then. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's looking wide. Dani Olmo. The ball's gone astray, and it's Camavinga. Olise. That's a little off target. France still without a single shot on target. Always onto this. Morata is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zaire Emery. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe! Goal! France! And France are in front.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely.
Shot, surely! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's anyone's ball now. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Chouameni. Half an hour played now. And that's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Ah, he's given it away. Decent chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Referee's given a throw. Spain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs.
He's going for goal! Brilliant from Williams! A finish right from the top draw. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind.
Up he goes! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's having a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And they're back in front! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
France get themselves into the lead. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Eric Garcia. And it's Grimaldo. And he was quick to react. Now it's Olise. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Grimaldo. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? Saliba. This ended up in no man's land. Well, they've got it again. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pedri. Spain looking to pass their way through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second.
Chance for a shot! Off the post! And it's Porro. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Barcola. And he's managed to get free. Pass somewhat off target. Shot could be on. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Raya looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Pedro Porro. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. Has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Barcola. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately...
Can he finish? He has done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected.
Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Nicely aimed pass. Looking for a runner. Rodri deals with that comfortably. Looking for the run. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Now it's Morata. Pedri. And here's the chance to counter. Acute ball now, how can he reach it? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shot! Goal, France! And they get themselves in front! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Olise. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Olmo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! And got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zaire Emery. He's in a good position here.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
There's the... Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Barcola. Morata. Zaire Emery, given the lift of his goal. Olise, brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Real chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Now there's a fine ball. Rodri gets good distance on it.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7, Morata. El dorsal 15, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 5.
Takes a
el
shot!
dorsal 20. Serán
Worth a
sustituidos
try,
por
but not
el
this
dorsal
time.
21,
Barcola really
el dorsal
needed
6,
everything to come together
el
then
dorsal
at the
22,
precise moment.
el dorsal
Not
2,
easy.
El dorsal 18. Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
To stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Koundé charging forward down that flank. And it's Zaire Emery. Pedri puts his foot on the gas. He's a sharp little ball here. And that will be it. France can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France really does.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in. Oh, it's a great ball here. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's the keeper's ball. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yamal. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Olise. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Zaire Emery, and he plays one through. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's heaved it away. Now, can they get him away? Camavinga picks it up out wide. Big chance, corner. France with the corner, they're first. Camavinga! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Camavinga is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Oh, no joy this time. Oh, what has happened here? Shot a goal! Goal, France! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Can he spark a counter here? Olise carries the ball down the right. Now it's Williams. He's picked his way through. Oh, important interception. And it's Pedri. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Incoming delivery. Mbappe. Oh, they could break here. Eric Garcia calmly anticipates. That's a cute ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get...
And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Olise. He's found the way through. That's a shade optimistic. Played up towards the front line. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Olise. Dani Olmo. Now it's Zaire Emery. Camavinga. And there's the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Dani Olmo, now it's Morata. And that's put paid to a promising move. Played out wide. Olise. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. That is quite remarkable.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Now it's Olise. Nico Williams. Chance here to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Morata. And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
France really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Camavinga. Barcola looking to run onto it. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through. Look at the space. Morata! It is a fantastic goal. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. The second half off to a spectacular start.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. There they go, hunting again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Terrific save by Manuel. That is good alertness. Olise. Kamavinga. Barcola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eric Garcia gets over and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. Shot, surely! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's...
Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Nico Williams deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Dani Olmo. Williams. Dani Olmo. Ah, now can they counter? Now it's Barcola. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Barcola is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's having a go! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Pedri probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Attention, changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Who saw this coming? France are hurt by just about the final punch. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post. Garcia. Now it's Morata. And that could set him on his way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well-timed, excellent interception. Great defending, strong and determined. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He is through here. Can he finish? Goal, France! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
France go into the lead.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Now it's Yamal. Kamavinga. Now he's got space here. Barcola. Barcola going face to face with his great rival. Raya claims comfortably.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's a searching pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Barcola. Mbappe thinks about the shot. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Tchouameni with the foul.
Changement en cours.
Spain can make their change now with a break in play. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
And it's Pedri. Now it's Garcia. Great ball, and he's in here. Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Garcia, Ferran Torres. Fabian Ruiz cuts it out. Oyarzabal. Good ball over the top. Raya gets it away. Good effort from distance. And that's it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
France really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Now it's Mbappe. Olise, and he was alert to it. And no, that was never going to make it. And this is Morata. Now it's Yamal. No lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Corner then. And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Struck first time. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
It's their second corner of the game. Howson getting this one clear. Shot at goal! And that's caused a worry or two. Now it's Morata. Now it's Yamal. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Camavinga. Barcola. Tries to pass it through. Camavinga. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Zaire Emery. Barcola. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Showing great feet there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Morata. Goes down, but nothing given. That is ended up in no man's land. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Yamal. Hernandez. It's Camavinga. Now it's Barcola. Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's going right the way across. Oh, it's come loose. Yamal. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Looking for a corner. They've played it short. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Referee has just said play on. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. Kunde spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in. In comes the corner. France have their third corner. That has been knocked clear. Spain have the chance to go the other way.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So, what can they come up with here? Well, that is one way to stop him. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Upamecano, Camavinga. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead. It's Morata! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Now it's Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Tries to play it through. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7, Morata.
That gets things going for the second half.
El dorsal 18.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, that's a key interception. Conte. Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. France could not have chosen a worse moment. This for the lead. Terrific save by Manuel. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nicely shaped cross. Mignon claims it, safe hands.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Nico Williams. Now that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Nico Williams. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's had it taken off him. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well measured. climbs up big. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Nico Williams. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Conte, over to the left. The less said about that pass, the better. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the break is on. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Zaire Emery. Can he get on the end of this? Steaming on goalwards. And it's hoisted clear. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Oyarzabal looking to play him in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nice looking ball. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. Grimaldo plays it all the way forward. Can he get it through? Olise. Grimaldo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's definitely not his best. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Barcola. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Zaire Emery. That's a shade optimistic. Barcola receives it in a wide position. Promptly taken. Barcola. Camavinga. And that should get the job done. Mikel Oyarzabal has a look and plays it forward.
That's going in strongly.
Saliba with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 10.
Saliba has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Un cambio de jugadores.
Now, can they get him away? That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. "90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Gets a good foot in there. Konate, and it's Camavinga. And Hernandez. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Zaire Emery. Mikel Oyarzabal. Spread out to the left. And it's Camavinga. That's been slipped through. Chance, surely! Oh, yes, it's there! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Out towards the flank, and he was quick to react. Nicely aimed pass. And that has put paid to that. Pass somewhat off target. Olise stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Pedro Porro. Pedri puts his foot on the gas. Probing pass. Howson. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that is a little undercooked. Done delicately. And a chance! No mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
France are now what's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que hay plazas disponibles para alquilar en el aparcamiento del estadio.
you